the laugh. It was. Oh my God! They said she working for them votes, man. She working real hard to pander to us even more. I mean, come on, guys. Y'all seen the rally last night? If you seen that rally in Atlanta that she held, dog, it was nothing but trying to pander to black people, dog. You had it's a political event. We're talking about the future of our country. We're supposed to be talking about policy and things of that nature. I get that we can have performers there, sure. I'm not saying that that's completely like out of the norm, but to our performers that's just shaking their butt, trying to get a vote from chick. And the sad part is you're going to have, I know my people, definitely some of my people out there like, oh, girl, she had Megan Thee Stallion up there shaking her ass. Oh, yeah, they're my president. Whoa. It's just what comes with the territory, guys. Kamala Harris, yo. Weird. And then they got the nerve to be calling everybody weird. Twerking for them. Twerking for the votes, huh? This is what we do, y'all. We twerk for the votes. We don't talk policy. We don't do none of that. We twerk for the votes. I can't even say it. Twerk for the virgin. Here's Kamala Harris, who was born in California to Jamaican and Indian college professors talking to drag queens in Los Angeles a week ago versus black people in Atlanta tonight. If y'all can't tell this is the fakest human, something's wrong with you.
We are all in this together, and your vote is your power. So please make sure your voice is heard this November and register to vote at vote.gov.
Can I get an amen?
Amen! Now on with the show.
And remember, you better vote.
That was my second time watching that particular clip. And the let me get an amen at the end. I ain't trying to allude to nothing weird, but that just didn't feel right. It just didn't. I mean, you had a RuPaul in it. Okay. But anyhow, as I said, here's her in Atlanta yesterday night.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will.
Lying about your background almost seems like a requirement by the Democrats. You have to fit the narrative any way you possibly can. They gonna stuff the narrative, you know what I mean? So Obama, right, he was half white, half black, right? But they said right here Obama was not half white, not a half white guy brought up in the upper middle class whites in Hawaii. Oh, okay, they being sarcastic. Okay, now I got it. So they're saying, Obama was not the half white guy brought up in the upper middle class whites with the upper middle class whites in Hawaii and moved to Indonesia to become a Muslim called Barry Soto. Then he became an African American. Kamala learned how to fool blacks is what they said. Trust me when I say this. The Democrats have dropped Joe Biden, but that is not good for us, okay? Because Kamala Harris, in my opinion, she's even more radical. You know what I mean? Something is fishy with Kamala Harris these days, and Joe Rogan can smell it.
It all bothers me, the fragility of the human mind. So everybody forever was like, Kamala Harris is the worst vice president. She's the least popular vice president of all time. And then in a moment in time, all of a sudden she's our solution. She's our hero. Everybody's with her. All these social media posts about her. Try Googling a negative story on her. You won't find one.
So,
ta-da!
Okay, you've got me started, Officer Harris. So, they've been doing this live for years. So, in 2019, our pal Tulsi absolutely nuked her in that second debate.
Oh, dude,
If you looked at charts at the time, she's kind of, Officer Harris is doing okay. First debate, she comes out, Joe Biden, you're a racist. The Democrats were looking for an alternative to Bernie Sanders that wasn't Biden. She starts going up in the polls, right? Second debate comes out. Tulsi, being a good Hawaiian, knows how to roast the pig. Just completely slams her. Not only that, she has no counterpunch. She goes on Anderson Cooper and she's like, well, I'm a top tier candidate, so of course people are going to take shots at me. That's her answer. She immediately starts going down in the polls. It's that day. You can see it on the chart I have on my Twitter. All the articles at the time that did an autopsy on Kamala Harris's failed campaign didn't mention Tulsi once.
Yeah.
It was BBC, LA Times, Reuters, New Yorker. A guy from the Washington Post just did a piece looking back on her campaign. Didn't mention Tulsi either.
Wild?
They completely pretend it didn't happen.
Well, it just shows you that what they're looking for is not what they say they're looking for.
Yes.
Because she is a strong woman. She is a person who served overseas twice. She in a medical unit, so she got to see people blown up by the war. She was a congresswoman for 8 years.
Yeah.
She is a person of color. She's everything you want. All those things you want.
But
and yet you don't want her.
Because she's not for war.
Yes.
'Cause
Well,
she's not
she's
for the
also
mission.
just not willing to play ball. There's a game that's being played. And if you're like, hey, you're not supposed to move the ball. Like, oh, look at this over here. Like, get out of here. You're going to fuck up our game. It's not real democracy. It's controlled party.
I just find it to be incredibly disingenuous. And Obama pisses me off because he allowed mainstream media to be able to lie and all that. But it's annoying, man, that I'm at a loss for words right here. It's just annoying, dog, that these candidates change their messaging anytime that they get ready to anytime they're headed towards some new position. It's like they loophole themselves, oh, I'm the loophole. Oh, well, I was this. So, you know what? Let me loophole it. I identify as this now. It's like, come on, man. Let's read some of these comments. I've asked myself, why not Tulsi Gabbard? Question for a very long time. The only conclusion I can draw is the political far left wants someone they can have absolute control over. In other words, someone incapable of defending themselves against their machine. This is definitely what I believe as well. I definitely hold that same sentiment. Only one word is needed to explain the Kamala Harris' sudden popularity in this propaganda, okay? That sums it up very, as they said, big tech needs to be taxed heavily because Google is compromised for sure. Kamala is not doing rallies. She's going to do rap concerts and she's going to get a lot of people to come because they're free. I do believe that as well. All they have to do is maybe listen for an hour and a half, but I don't think they'll vote. I don't know, because if I was at that rally, you know what video I would play?
Internet is forever. Do you remember this?
When Senator Harris was the Attorney General for 8 years in the state of California, there were two of the most segregated school districts in the country, in Los Angeles and in San Francisco. And she did not, I didn't see a single solitary time she brought a case against them to desegregate them. Secondly, she also was in a situation where she had a police department when she was there that in fact was abusing people's rights. And the fact was that she, in fact, was told by her own people, that her own staff, that she should do something about and disclose to defense attorneys like me that you, in fact, have been, the police officer did something that did not give you information that would exculpate your client. She didn't do that. She never did it. And so what happened? Along came a federal judge and said, enough, and he freed 1,000 of these people. If you doubt me, Google 1,000 prisoners freed, Kamala Harris.
Thank you, Vice President Biden.
America. I didn't have to convince you of anything. I didn't have to try to, propaganda, nothing. I just showed you the clip. I merely just showed you the clip. How was this not being shown everywhere? Huh? It'll make all these Biden and Harris interactions seem cringe. And it also, as to confirmation, add an aspect of confirmation towards the idea of why Kamala Harris and Joe Biden haven't been really communicating. That's the speculation, at least. But I'm pretty sure, man, I want to see how long this story stays up before Google removes it. Let me see real quick. Oh, they still got it up over. Oh, okay. They still got it up right here. Okay, cool. But as of right now, it's still up. This is really bad news for Harris, y'all. Why do they want somebody like this as the VP and now want to make them the front runner? Somebody said, well, to be honest here, that's why he picked Dirty Cop Harris as his VP, to go after the Trump administration and MAGA. Yeah. Trump should debate her, focus on the substance for sure. I think if Trump debates her and don't throw one slur and focus strictly on policy and substance, I mean, because this right here is unbelievable. So unbelievable that it garnered almost 60 million views on X due to Elon Musk sharing it. Y'all check this out.
Experiencing record inflation, the worst in 30 years, way beyond expectations. OPEC didn't increase oil production. Can you tell us a little bit about how you would prevent the new spending in your Build Back Better agenda from exacerbating the problem? And also, what else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously. But there is also a point that is important to make on the Build Back Better framework. One, it is designed to make it less expensive for working people to live. It was specifically designed to bring down the costs of childcare and increase accessibility and availability. Designed to bring down the cost of elder care. And make it available to all those working families that need that support and need that help. And Build Back Better is not going to cost anything. We're paying for it.
Made no sense. Like, none whatsoever. It didn't make no sense. It was so bad that I'm just going to move on. Hilarious. The Kamala Harris campaign. For real, man. What else? You want me to comment on that? Like, come on. Hilarious. The Kamala Harris campaign is claiming 20,000 have shown up to their Atlanta rally, which was yesterday. But the photo says otherwise. Hold on. What is this one? Oh, this is at a Trump rally. Okay. This was at a Trump rally, and this is at the Kamala Harris rally. Hold on. We got another video. They saying clap, boom, you're posting fake pictures. Oh, okay. This is when they was swag surfing at the it's a hip hop dance, y'all. If y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, black people, we more than just hip hop, okay? I'm just saying, okay? What is this? Kamala went to speak in Atlanta and now has a southern accent. We already covered that. Thank you, Atlanta. Okay, cool. We just scrolling through to see if we can find anything new that we need to cover before I get up out of here. Oh, my dog. Terrence K. Williams said something. We gotta watch this. We watching this. Hold on, we watching this.
Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
Girl, bye. You trying so hard to be black. When did you start talking like this? If you got something to say, then say it to my face. Come on. Kamala, stop trying so hard to pander to black people. You not even, can you be yourself for one day? I know you need black folks' votes. I know you need our votes, but you ain't getting mine. You already know that. And I say that to your face. And while you talking about Trump saying something to your face, quit playing in black people's faces. Pretending you are something that you're not.
And now, this is the moment that I want everybody to clip. Okay, all the other part of this video, the beginning of this video is important as well. But this is the moment this is the part that you show your liberal or your Democrat friends. This is the part right here. So when Kamala went to Indian TV, she said this.
I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent.
So when she goes to Indian TV, she's Indian. When she rolls up to Atlanta, she's black. They call this code switching, my guy.